Hello, and welcome back to some more Legend of Grimrock 2 with the 4 Misfits. Last time I ended it right before we finished, potentially, I don't want to say for certain, exploring the rest of the bog here. Unless there's just a giant dungeon. Although, yeah, there's this whole section over here. Wait, we've already been over here. Okay, so that just gives you a shortcut. That's kind of nice. Yeah, we seem to be pretty close to being done with the bog. Still a little bit more, though. Still toads over there. Trying to see if I can see a ladder to the other side. Yes, there's one right there. Okay, well, let's rest. So Kaylee's hungry. Let's give her a toad tongue. That seems right up her alley. Let's also make sure she has some room to duplicate stuff. Okay. So we already dropped down there, apparently. Let's drop down here, see what's going on. Okay, I see a little bit. I'm going to grab air again, just really quick. Alchemy ingredient. Seemingly dead end. About to take some damage, but I just wanted to double check that I wasn't missing anything. Yeah, there's a gate there. Okay, let's maybe head this way. That drops down. Here's the ladder back up with a toad. Hello. Can I stand here and you can't get me? That'd be nice. I think we dropped down there already. That's where we found like a chest or something with some loot in it, so don't need to do that again and like almost die. Let's deal with this toad. Not let him take our stuff. They deal a lot of damage, but they're pretty slow besides their jump. I think whenever they jump, you just need to basically run around and hope to get away. Don't let them get a free shot on you, exactly. Okay, we are out of bullets yet again. Would love to get a better gun at some point. Holy crap. Wonder if they always jump behind you or if I'm just... think I'm noticing that. Another toad tongue. We'll give that to Kaylee. Leather boots. Okay. You already have some. You already have some. Kaylee does not. Perfect. What are those crappy shoes? Something weird's going on here with lots of levers. That's good. I like puzzles. There's a power gem in here. Okay, that's the last one we need. All right, there's some bullets. Okay, so this is the hub, and we got a key last time. Let's go back to the hub for a second, because we have like 2 crates of food, and we don't need 2 crates of food. So, are these the food bags? Yes, they are. Okay. We're gonna drop 1 crate here. All right, did a little bit of inventory management. I feel like it was pretty productive. Now we can go back to what we were doing. Bunch of switches. What is the key here? This is just to the hub. What does this say? Reflexus. Okay. Maybe every time you pull one, the other ones move? No. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it does. So you gotta get them all up or all down. Maybe both if you want both secrets. So those are all up. Those 2 are down. Okay. Are all of them up? Yeah, all of them are up. I guess that does nothing. We want all of them down. Okay. Well, we did it, but we did it in reverse. Okay, so those are all down. Oh, wait. Oh, we got it. That wasn't too bad. Any ambushes? I don't think so. Anything back here? This is where I would put a secret switch. No, don't see anything. Okay, well, that's 4 power gems. I guess we'll go turn them in then while we're over here. And then there's just a little bit of a path to the north that we haven't been down. I think that's it for this place, though, unless I missed a secret, which is very possible. I don't know, though. We can always come back. Where is our essence of fire, actually, now that I'm thinking of... Oh, we dropped it off at the statue. Okay. Mike, did I lose this? Essence of Earth. Nice. Very, very cool. All right, let's head to the last part of the bog up here. Yes, this way. Okay. Gosh dang it, I meant to cast fire. Jeez, if you don't kill those things instantly with fire, they murder you. I don't know how you even kill them if you don't have a wizard with you. Some rocks, a torch, okay. A letter. Dear visitor, are you getting frustrated yet? Does an undefeatable foe stand in your way? Can't make heads or tails of one of my devious riddles? They've been pretty easy so far. Why not go explore somewhere else for a while and seek new challenges? See if it clears your mind a bit. Perhaps you will find magical artifacts to aid in your quest, or encounter a beast that cleaves your head right off. My bet is on the latter. Bold words. Is this really it? I guess we should have went this way first. The only thing is doesn't it kind of look like there's something right here that we haven't been to? I think it does. Wow, that's kind of a funny dead end. It didn't go that way because I didn't notice it, I guess. Yeah, it kind of looks like there's something going on in this direction. Might be something you come out of while doing something else, if that makes any sense. Like there might be an exit to somewhere that leads here. It just looks like there's more going on in this section. Yeah, you can kind of see it there, actually. Maybe we can drop down from that side. Yep, there you go. Okay, let's save. Underneath. Like a shovel? Oh, it totally worked. Okay, cool. And we have a bunch of lockpicks, so better not be a freaking mimic. Okay. Torch and a scroll of recharging. Recharges a magical item to its full capacity. Works only on items with charges. Okay. The only item with a charge that we have found is the lightning wand that we haven't used once, so not the most useful. But at least I didn't miss a secret here. Let me do one last double check. I think that's everything. We can swim back through that tunnel right there, maybe, just to double check. I guess we forgot that. Just to go that way, see if there's anything in the water there, since we know it leads back out to the Forgotten River anyways. Can I drop off here? Yes. Yeah, I think we're done. All right. I don't know what those heads that we marked off have to do with anything, but I figured they would be related to a puzzle. No. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I think, didn't we like flipped a switch on this side and it opened up that. I didn't notice it. Okay. Well, we got reed leg mail. It's better than what we have, so. It's not better than what Valgen has. It's the exact same. And I'd rather have that evasion on Tiberius anyways, so. We have a chest over here that we needed a lockpick for, so let's go grab that before I forget. Hopefully it's something good. It was a freaking secret, so it should be. Where does this take me? Yes, right to the chest. What do we get? Rogue gloves and some tribal leg plates. Protection +5, that's really good. Yeah, I was gonna say that's gotta be better than what the front line currently has. Eventually, just like the vest, we will pass it around. But for the moment, when it's better than what you already have, you want to give it to the front line. Well, we can also give Alaric more of the energy boosting armor. Why not? Did we already push that? I don't know. Ooh, there's a piece of cheese here I didn't notice. I'm going to assume rat people like cheese. That's, you know, that might just be a prejudice of mine, but it makes sense to me. So anytime we get cheese, we're going to feed it to Kalia, assuming it is their favorite food. I don't know if Minotaurs have favorite food. I haven't found anything that would indicate that they do, so. Oh well. We don't need the crystal. I guess that's good. It doesn't seem like enemies have respawned, or at least I don't see any. Because I know they definitely do. We do have a gold key, so we could go into the cache and grab something down there. Wasn't really anything that was crazy good off the top of my head. There's also this wand here we didn't look at. I guess we could save and see what it does. Energy +5, willpower +1. That seems absolutely awful. No, I'm not using a gold key for that. Like, what? That's not worth it. Okay. So I think the only direction we really have is to go north. Let's drop off the essence of earth. Which one is earth? This is fire. This is air. That's water. I think this one is earth. Okay, 2 out of 4. Not too bad. Let's head north if we can get there. Can we drop down here maybe? Yes. Still don't have any way to deal with the enemies in the water that I can see, so, you know, I guess we'll worry about that when we get to it. Okay, so Sleet Island. Let's see what horrors await us. I see something over here, actually. A rifle with nothing guarding it. Why? Mind and matter, okay. Why is there nothing guarding this? Don't really trust this, so let's make some potions. Pass them around. I want to do that anyways, but you know, if something horrific is going to pop out of the water again, like those water guys, like it's just too convenient. Here's a really good gun. If your DM did that to you in D&D, you would be suspicious, and I am suspicious, so let's save. Yep. Okay, yep. Okay, what are we doing here? All right. Okay. I knew something was gonna happen. I didn't think it would be that though, you know? Like, that part didn't register in my head. Okay. I think we try to kill this guy as fast as possible. And then move here. Okay. Let's get a force field up and switch off the pistol. And just, you know, think about our life choices for a second here. We have bombs, so we'll throw one of those. Yes, exactly. Ooh, that's such a good freaking weapon compared to the garbage we had before. I wish we had gotten this earlier so I wouldn't have wasted so many bullets on the crap gun. And are you the last one, I hope? Nice, okay. I think it's that DM instinct of why, I mean, that's basically what the Island Master is. The Island Master is a DM, and the DM's not going to just give you something for free. I'm too smart. I'm on to your tricks, Island Master. You can't fool a DM all the time. You might get me most of the time, but... Okay, well, that is a huge upgrade. 17 to 52 versus 7 to 21. Yeah, it's a little better. Just a little bit. Earth elemental, maybe? Mind and matter. Okay. And earth elementals, I guess. We could rest. We're a little beat down. What does this do? I don't know. What is this? A hat. Leather cap. And it's worse than what we have. I kind of want to keep some light armor because we might eventually, if we have the skill points, I don't know what the max level is, we might want to give Kalia some armor eventually, but then again, she's going to have like the rogue gear because it gives her dex bonus, so. Okay. So seemingly we need to get these 2 blocks onto the orange, just like we did before. This gate is shut. Is there like a secret switch or something? How do I get over here? So we can push this. And I guess push it again. I guess that gets us over. Can we open this? No. What happened to that rocky guy? Okay, well, that's a button. What does that do? Nothing at all. Perfect. These are kind of stuck right here. At least I don't think that did anything, did it? What happened to that rocky earth guy? Okay. Chest with a recipe for rage potion, some horned fruit, good. That's a favorite food, and just a bunch of other random food. Okay. Going to hold on to these chests because they're a very good way to carry more than you actually could. Gives you more inventory spaces. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Push this. And I hear you over there. I don't think he can get to us, so I guess we can just push it back to where it was, but since we're on this side, we can push it further. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, so that opened that. I was gonna say, I don't know what this does. Then we push this there, yeah. And then we need to push this one away from the wall. It's like baby's first puzzle. I feel pretty good figuring it out this fast though, I won't lie. Okay, so we push that there. Now we need to get on the other side. Was there anything over here? No. Now we need to get onto this side. Save in case this releases the rock man. I think it will. Hello. Okay, well, don't shoot guns. They do nothing. What are you weak to, sir? Also, okay, so that's one thing I can't do with my hotkeys is I can't use special attacks like that. Ooh, we actually stunned him. Are you weak to shock? No. You injured me, you scumbag. He's faster than you'd think he would be. Being a rock and all. Yeah, so if we want to use like special attacks, I do have to actually click it like some sort of animal. Well, I should have stopped shooting my gun at him. Was not doing a lot. Oh, getting lots of rocks. And there's another one. Okay. I wonder what they're weak to. Maybe they're weak to poison? We do have spit. Yeah, okay, so that actually doesn't deal any damage at all. We will unequip it then. No reason to waste our time with that. He's like really slow and then really fast. It's kind of scary. All right, not too bad. More rocks. I guess if you had a sling, you'd have like 600 bullets by now. So what did that even do for us? It just let us go over here and fight rockmen? That doesn't seem like a very good reward. I should like wait around to get some energy back. The problem is when you do that, it gets dark out. Then it's hard to see puzzles and whatnot. Okay. I don't know if we should be picking up all these rocks. I mean, they're good for stuff when you have to like weigh things down, so... You have to throw something. What does this say? Danger. Okay, so save the game. Yes, danger indeed. Okay. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Danger, I guess. Okay, now that we know that there's danger to be had by stepping on the danger button, I know, I'm brilliant. We could throw a rock and run. Okay, this idea is kind of better. If we can burn them, okay. Okay. Found another skull, which increases our strength, always good. Here, even the winds are guided by him and then. Sure. Lockpicks and a scroll of shock shield. Button. There had to be a button, otherwise I don't know how we'd get out of here. What did that do, though? I think it put a teleporter, but it's timed. Okay. Okay, well. Simple enough secret. We're so low again. I think we should be okay, though. We can drop into the water like always. I will wait. Be nice to have some way to fight underwater. There we go, and we got a level up for 2 people. I think because our other characters died during the mushroom fight, maybe. Kill one more thing, though, everyone will level up. A sack, what's in it? Some bread and a rage potion. Not the best sack I ever saw, but one of the sacks of all time. What is this? I think we have that map. So this leads to the cemetery, and it kind of looks like it based off those fences. Okay. Don't want to go there. Ooh, there's just a crystal here. Well, there you go. And another recipe. We have a lot of recipes. I don't know which one this one was. Transmuter, anti-venom, and antidote. I think we had the rage potion. I think it's this one. Okay, anti-venom, antidote. Good to know. Well, now that we know a crystal's there, we can be cocky again. Dot, dot, dot. Should I mark that off? Is that important to know? Okay, nothing on these walls. Some snakes. That's good. More snakes. A note. Unfortunately, the gate to this Great Pyramid was locked a long time ago with a strange kind of key. I'm afraid the key might be unrecoverable by now. I was really hoping, since it's a serpent staff, that would be the key. Unfortunately not. Although... No? Can I shoot it at the door? There had to be some use for the freaking serpent staff, and we found it. That leads up to the Pyramid of Umas. Okay. Well, we've unlocked that direction. I don't want to leave this place until we're done exploring it, though, so let's drop down here, see if anything's going on. Gonna go back up the ladder again. See if there's anything over here. Just need to make sure we know where a ladder is nearby. Okay, nothing. A little disappointing. Yeah, so this is kind of a dead end unless we can get to a ladder on the other side there. I don't see one though. Guess I'll check. There's a bridge. Not seeing a ladder though. Still not seeing a ladder. Where are the ladders? Okay, here you go. Now that we know this is here, we can explore a little bit more. The only thing I really saw as I was going by is this, which, you know, is nice, but doesn't really get me anywhere. Well, we're gonna die anyway, so let's try to see what's going on here. There's a chest down there. Oh, there's a ladder right here. Okay. What do you say? The Silent One has a friend who is more willing to speak. Head towards the sunrise beyond the gate and find him. Okay, so the Silent One is the one that said nothing, is my guess. The Silent One has a friend who is more willing to speak. Head towards the sunrise beyond the gate to find him. Sunrise east? Maybe in the crypt? Sunrise beyond the gate. Yeah, so there was a gate there. Sunrise beyond the gate. We'll put that there. I don't know what's going on with this puzzle. Don't know how to get to it. Hey, hello, Mr. Fishman. I can't fight you right now, so goodbye. What is this? A note. A treasure chest long lost, guarded by 4 fallen spirits in the bog. Okay. We were in the bog, and there were some random statues that basically said nothing. Don't know what that has to do with anything, but sure. Tribal shield, evasion +2, that's pretty bad. Worse than what we have. Can Valdrin wear a shield and use his weapon? I guess so, huh? I did not know that. I thought it was like two-handed. Maybe some heavy weapons are. Okay, so we can go straight ahead. I'm not too worried about the alchemy ingredients. I mean, they're nice to have, but I'd rather explore with the oxygen we have. Okay, so this leads us back to the blue crystal. I guess we'll hit it up because we're here anyways. I wish we could bait the water fishmen out of the water, but we're not that lucky. Did not mean to grab you. Okay. So, there's also that. How the heck do you get there? Was there a teleporter in that direction? Yes. Okay, maybe we have to get to that. Not fast enough if you drop into the water. Okay. Oh, that's what we could do. We could throw it. Yes. Aha! That seemingly teleported me to the place we already were, so. Yeah, okay, so this is the same exact place as before. I thought it would send us somewhere new. Although, it kind of did. Okay, yeah, it kind of did. We just need to maybe walk into the right portal? Okay. Like that one? Oh, gosh dang it. So I think the teleporter the furthest to the left will take us to that island right there. We just have to be quick. Yep, okay, there we go. What is this? Storm Seed Orb. Energy +15, dexterity +2, casts lightning bolt. See, that's pretty good because we don't have lightning bolt unlocked. Do I have to put it in your inventory or your hand? Yeah. And it does have a charge, okay. Cool, that's a pretty good secret. Let's try to get past the fishman. There is something there, I cannot read it. I am just looking for a ladder. I have not found a ladder, I found this instead. I guess there's kind of a ladder over here. Okay. I'd love to kill something so the rest of them can level up, so we can all level up. Want to eat some eggs, there you go, some dex, nice. Yeah, lizard men like eggs. Sectoids like horny fruit. And rat men, I'm going to assume like cheese, but we haven't really got a lot of cheese, so. Or if we did, I just randomly ate it and didn't give it to her. I am the guardian of the bridge. Wake me up. Get up. Get up. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. There you go. Okay. More alchemy ingredients, and then this leads to the ruins of Desaroon. Lovely. Make you eat some more horny fruit. Can't get over here. There's still this big sort of like water section. Did we get to that island? Yeah, I think we did. But we didn't explore the water here, so there's not a whole lot going on in the water in this whole area. I guess there's this. I don't know what's going on here. What does it say? Hold your breath. Okay. Can we hold our breath without, yeah, Mr. Fishman stabbing us in the back, though? I guess we could. No, you can't cast spells underwater, so we can't even trap him. There's too many fishmen, so we can't do that one. Gosh dang it. We can't do that one yet. Until we find a way to deal with them. I think we just need to pick a direction here. And go. Okay, so which way do we want to go? Also, I forgot we got this map last time. I don't know what that leads to or where that X is. I'll have to think about it and look at the map. The pyramid, the cemetery, or the ruins of Desaroon. They all sound terrible in different ways, but also really cool in different ways. Guess we could go to the cemetery. I don't know. Undead? They're always fun to fight. We need to head this way then. I think we've explored most of the water. The only thing we didn't do is that hold your breath thing, but seemingly we can't until we have some way of dealing with the fishmen. Okay, well, I'm going to hit the crystal since we're so close to it anyways. And yeah, let's head into the next area. I guess I'm going to level them up right now. So we can go light weapons again with Tiberius. We could also go, where is it? Dodge, because that increases the cooldown of all your actions by 10%. So if we look at light weapons, the only thing that we're getting from it essentially at this point is more weapon damage, which is good. It's not bad by any means. But the level 5 just lets us dual wield, and Tiberius is our tank, so he's not going to be dual wielding. If you put this in dodge, it makes him a little bit harder to hit, which I don't, that's good, but I don't really care. But 10% extra cooldown reduction just means he's attacking faster. Other things we could do is accuracy, so he hits more often. Him and Valdrin seem to miss a lot. So it's probably better just to have more accuracy, so you just hit more often than it is to attack more often, because you're still going to be missing. Crit is always good. The bonuses for it don't really help us beyond just the crit chance. Athletics does give you health, but concentration could be good because special attacks are based off your energy, and some of them, like the flame sword, you need concentration to use it, even if you're not like a spellcaster. So yeah, there's a lot of options there. What about Kalia? Kalia, we just go alchemy. There's nothing to think about there. Maybe I'll wait to level up Tiberius. Okay, tree man. Get wrecked, there you go. Everyone else just leveled up. I thought there'd be undead, not tree men. Maybe there's undead tree men. Okay, easy enough. I wonder if there are undead in this section, because the undead we've ran into before, the mummies are weak to fire, but the armored skeletons are weak to shock, so I don't know what kind of undead are going to be here. Okay, so we can go that way. Terra El Felltree, brought here by the ships from Nothampton, a worthy servant to the master. Okay. Think he's got anything buried under his grave? Yes, he is a zombie. Okay. Did not mean to use that shock bomb. That's funny. We're desecrating the dead, but all 4 of these characters have done that in Morrowind, so it's pretty fitting, Why would we not dig up the dead? Did he drop anything? No. Okay, well, desecrated a grave. That going for us. I would like to level up, but I keep forgetting before we get into combat again. Okay, Valdrin. Heavy weapons 5. At the 5th skill level, you can wield two-handed weapons in one hand. Okay. Yes. So if we get a two-handed weapon, we can still use a shield with it. That seems really good. And Alaric, do we keep going fire since we're mostly using fire magic, or more energy? More energy sounds pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that. More energy, more concentration. Okay. Well, are there secrets on these walls? Possibly. Okay. Chest. 3 unknown slaves were laid to rest here. Freedom at last. And then they were turned into zombies. Ooh, bunch of bullets. That's worth it. And what is this? Crystal flower. Okay. It definitely feels like you need an alchemist in this game for your ingredients to duplicate. Otherwise, you'll just run out very quickly. Were there any switches on these walls? I didn't see anything. I also don't really know what they look like. Well, we gotta dig up these guys too, right? You found something. Okay. A healing potion. All right. Well, might as well dig around this whole area, I guess. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, well, it was worth a try, right? Knowledge flourishes on the island. Decay and death have fled its growth. Okay. What does that mean? What does that tell me? Pummelface the stonemason, born in the frozen tundras of the north, lived a long life and died on Nex. Let's dig up his grave. Work interrupted. Why? Oh, I think I canceled myself. You found something. Bullets. Let's also dig right here because this is suspicious to me. Nope. Okay. So that's where we came in. A stone. Sure. The orders came and the gates closed. The answers were sealed in the archives. Okay. Maybe we need to go to some place called the archives to get through that puzzle. What's this? Gammon the Iron Will, a sage and an engineer. May his towers never fall. May his grave never be dug up. Oh. Yeah, these guys don't seem weak to fire. Good to know. They also just crit for 167. I like that. More of that, please. This guy's tanky. There we go. You have anything on him? No. Okay, this is the gold key place. We can see what this is. See if it's worth it. A bone blade. Light weapon, 12 to 37. So it's considerably better than what we have. And it has a leech special attack, which I assume will heal us. We need light weapons 4 to use it though. Or at least to use the special ability. And it gives you accuracy plus 10. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll make that trade. Okay, so we can't get into there right now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could save the gold key, but that seems like a really, really good one for us. Is that really it? That's it? That's the only places we can go right now? I guess we picked the wrong direction. I don't know how to get over there. Don't know how to get through this. Something about the archives. The orders came and the gates closed. The answers were sealed in the archives. Yeah, I mean, we could just like push this in random directions, I guess. Yes. It's all coming together now. All coming together. I have no idea what I'm doing. Haha! Ah. Okay, well, that's kind of a bust, huh? Yeah, everywhere we go here, it's blocked off. Okay. So we'll head back to Sleet Island. And I guess we'll head into the Snake Pyramid of Death instead? Weird. I guess there could be archives in there. If I was archives, that's where I'd put it, in the giant pyramid of snakes. Okay, well, I hope we can make it further in here. Better check for secret switches, though. Don't see any. A recipe. Speed potion, that's a good one. I'll never remember to make it, but it's a good one. Okay, a door. A creepy hallway, another door. Or gate that we can't get through. Places to use keys. Tomb of the Forgotten. Tomb of the Highborn. We can also, since we have our handy dandy rope somewhere, yes, just come down here for free. Oh, hello. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Any secrets over here? A note. Is my measuring cord cursed? I go back and forth between this room and the one above, but I can't get my measurements to match. Thalp the Surveyor. Aren't we supposed to have a bag of notes for you, sir? Okay, I don't see anything on the walls here. So I think it's just a trap. See, that's why the rope is nice, because we can fall down here and not take giant penalties for it. Okay, so we gotta go into either one of these, Tomb of the Forgotten or the Highborn. I guess we'll go this way. No particular reason, but seems okay. Yeah, so we're back on the other side of these bars here. Okay. Guess let's get Fireball ready. Ooh, a crystal, nice. Well, what does this say? Burial chambers, okay. Crystal's always good. We picked the right side. Anything on the walls? Some darts. Nope. Okay. Do we need to shoot the snake staff into this, maybe? It opened up the other door, so it was worth a try. All right, into the burial chambers we go. Okay, we can go in there. We can go in here. We can also not go in there. We can go in here. Okay, I guess a lot of different directions to go. Let's go here first. Get Fireball ready, maybe. Do we need to shoot staff at that? It was worth a shot. Why would I want to come in here? Surely there's something going on. Or not. Haven't found a secret yet, so I don't know exactly what kind of button I'm looking for, and it doesn't seem like we can get into these. Oh, there's one. Okay. Is this a secret, or is it something we were supposed to find? It's a secret. Nice. A storm amulet and some lockpicks. What does this do? Willpower +2, resist shock +50. Holy crap, we'll give that to Alaric, so he doesn't get nuked by shock spells anymore. That's a good one. Okay. Open up this one. It's like very, very quiet in here. I just assume at some point they're all gonna come out of their coffins and kill us. What is this? Greater healing potion, nice. Pit root bread. Ooh, wait, there's something on this one. Here rests Tehep the Architect, his companion and their 2 loyal servants. The eternity welcomes him. His companion and their 2 loyal servants. Yes, okay. What does that mean, though? How does it benefit me? Can we take this? Yeah. Okay. Wand of Fear, a gift for Haman the merchant. Gold was his only companion. The eternity welcomes him. Scared to pick that up. What does this say? A gift for Namun the warrior. His companion and their child. The eternity welcomes him. Something's definitely going to happen here if we pick those up. Can we shoot this? Okay. So that's a bust. Let's save. Pick this up. Wand of Fear. Cloud of Nightmares. The wand will strike fear into the hearts of your enemies. That seems pretty good. What does this wand do? Energy +5. That's nice. But I would want to see what this does. And the Moonblade, a light weapon, so we'll give it to Tiberius. Symbolizing death and rebirth, this blade is held in high esteem by Zafi priests and priestesses. Okay. This place is weird. This weapon is pretty good. We need light weapons for to use it though, so we cannot use it. And our sword we just spent a gold key on seems better. Kind of a dead end so far. I don't know how to open these doors, and I don't see any secret switches anywhere to do it. So I guess we're done over here. Let's head into the Tomb of the Forgotten. Okay, pressure plate. Keep walking around until we run out of places to go. Man, how do we... There we go. I was gonna say, these things are hard to hit. There we go. Okay. Oh, hello. Finally, some enemies. I feel like I'm going crazy in here. Maybe that's the point. Are you guys running away? No. Okay. What were you guarding? Alchemy ingredient. A pull chain, sure. Should wait around to get magic back, but we'll be fine. We can always run away and use the pull chain. Okay, another very quiet, ominous room with a pressure plate in the middle. What does it do? Well, I pushed it down. Okay. Ah. Lovely. We are out of magicka. Let's trap you. Deal with the zombies. We can. Ah. Couldn't just be the one snake and the zombies there, could it? Let's get rid of you guys. Okay. Alright, let's put you in there. We got enough problems right now. We don't have any more energy potions. We need to make some more. Yes. No, I'm just going to put up another force field. And he's dead. Okay, let's reload that. Let's make some energy potions, or at least rest before we go in here. Did kind of screw me not sitting around and sleeping. Okay, well, I guess we're already here, though. That's the problem. Okay, all right. Let's think about this rationally. Get you some energy potions. Okay, this is gonna suck since we can't really move around from here. Just going to have to tank it, I guess. Come on. Man, you deal so much damage. Not too tanky. I mean, we're dealing a lot of damage, but not like unbearably hard to kill. Also throw a shock bomb. Okay, just zombies, I hope. I say as they murder me. I'd much rather fight these guys than snakes. Why aren't you using your energy potion? That seems like a good investment. You have to use another potion here. Okay. Snake tail. And there's another one. All right. At least we can maneuver around a little bit. Are there more of you? Is it just the one? Because if it's just the one, we don't have to use force field again. Now, Andoran is poisoned, but I don't have an antidote made, and I don't know if it's actually worth doing. Do we have an antidote? I thought maybe someone did. Oh yeah, you do. Anti-venom. Is that different? Or poisoned? Okay, so anti-venom gets rid of poison. Good to know. Bullets. Ninja stars. This isn't looking very good on the loot front. Is that really? It's just a trap. That's the big 1-2. Surely I'm missing something in here, right? Can we? Well, the door is still closed, but yeah, okay. But I think I am going to call the video there for today. I didn't want to stop in the middle of a area like this. Sleet Island didn't take too long to explore. And the cemetery was kind of a dud for the moment. But, you know, we're making progress in here, at least seemingly. There's at least somewhere else for us to go. Anyways, if you have made it this far and enjoyed this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that, though, thank you for watching, and peace out.